All right, want to congratulate Oklahoma. Came in here and overcame some adversity, ended up making one more play than we did. Hindsight, obviously should have done it prior to this, but felt good about our running back situation earlier in the year, and felt like he gave us some opportunity from some matchup situations to be able to get the ball to him as much as we could. Sure, why not? He played a lot of receiver too, so just moving him around, giving him different matchups, obviously probably a pretty good idea.
Dana, was it something that was a small package that you guys just thought to grow because it worked so well in the game, or was that kind of the plan all along?
I'm sorry, Mike.
Was that something that was just a small idea and it grew during the game, or is that kind of the idea to use them all?
No, obviously it depends on how the game goes. I mean, we had a package that we could do it with, and the ability to be able to do it in some other packages presented itself just because that's the nature of the offense. So obviously when you give it to them like that and it looks as good as it does, you do it in a couple other sets as well.
Two-point play, Gino gets flushed out, gets stopped short. What were you looking for on that play?
Just the best matchup. You got to make that decision pre-snap, whether you throw fade routes outside or, we put our two best guys, Tavon and Stedman, on the inside because we felt like that was the best way to get matched ups that were favorable. And, the guy covered it pretty good, so Gino had to tuck it and run. They were good on the inside of holding their gaps. Specifically for when he gets out of the pocket, they could come off the blocks and make that play. So we didn't have any designed quarterback run game draw packages because of that. It was just a scramble situation that he was trying to make a play.
Coach, can you talk about the poise, I guess, what you saw out of Landry Jones?
Yeah, he's a good player. He's been playing for a long time. He played a lot of snaps. They've been in a lot of games like that.
And you said earlier in the week that you would like to clone him into three people. You almost did tonight. I mean, he did everything but throw the ball. Can he?
No. we had a pass in last week that we were going to let him throw it, but it didn't look very good, so we got rid of it.
Timeouts in two different two-point conversion situations. Was there confusion there, or just needed to see what was happening? I mean, obviously that hurt late on the last possession.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't use our timeouts wisely in the second half. It was better than taking a flag or delay a game, or so punt. There was some mixed communication on a punt return, whether it was a safe punt or whatever. And then the two-point conversion, there was a lot of excitement. I mean, a lot of our guys on the sideline came off the sideline, which was, I wish they would have flagged us to teach us a lesson. We can't do that. And we were probably a little slow getting the 2 point. But we did, and we just, that's a pretty important play, so it was worthy of a timeout. But didn't execute the timeouts. How do you miss an extra point? It's inexcusable, which means that we have to go for two. I wouldn't have went for two if it would have been in the third quarter, fourth quarter. It's just in our knowledge and by the book that says go for two. We went for two, had a great throw. Stedman dropped the ball. Stedman had 13 catches for 205 and 4 TDs, but he dropped that pass in the end zone. He's got to make the play. It's a great throw, great call, and then that put us in another situation where we had to go for two and didn't execute it. So I don't know. I mean, they made one more play than we did. The kids played hard. How many losses like this do we have to go through? We got 2 more games. Hopefully, we can get back out there and get to work and try to get us a couple of wins. Tough loss. Got to regroup. Good.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.